swing Nevada and Arizona, that puts him to the top. But again, without North Carolina, his scenario being George Gates.
This has spent a lot of money and time and people on the ground in North Carolina.
Bull County wins the 16 it eases some pressure off her, right? Because her easiest path is the blue wall. If she can win Pennsylvania and North Carolina, look how close she is. She only needs natural electoral votes. Pretty much any other state, with the exception of Nevada, gets her there, and she's able to win there. So if she can take North Carolina, the Trump team gets much more nervous, and the Democrats become much more optimistic because she's won out east. If she can win the Midwest and pick off a state out west or hold it.
Do you think she'll be our next president? Do you think she'll be our next president?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
So why just the hope, not confidence?
No, I'm confident.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm confident. I'm very confident.
It's like I hope. It's like too meek.
It's like Philadelphia yesterday.
Okay.
No, because you don't know who you meet, and there's a lot of crazy Trumpsters, and you don't know who you're meeting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, and they're very violent. They want to win. They want to win, even if they lose. You know.
Really?
Yeah. They're very violent. Very.
Oh my God.
They're not normal people.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean all Trump supporters? Like
most of them.
Really? Like half of America?
Yeah, like half of America.
Wow.
We're divided in a very. No one can seem to speak in
like
human.
hear each other. That's right.
Like
I agree. No, it's terrible. It's terrible. I know.
It's very violent. And
it is.
I was working phones calling for the vote, and you get people saying, "Motherfucker,
really?
Yeah, a lot."
So wait. You mean you would happen to reach a Trump supporter,
and they tell you,
and they will tell you. That's not nice.
You know, and then you even if you're calling on the other side, you never see the Democrats telling you, "I hate fucking Trump." No, they're just, "I'm sorry, I'm supporting Kamala." You see it like that, like a normal, and then the aggressiveness. Over there, they're protesting in the corner over there, next to Fox.
Who?
On the other side.
Who's protesting?
Fox News is there, and they're the ones who spew all the lie. Fox News is there, and you see the Palestinians. They're all in the corner. They're all in the corner, and it's very ugly.
Where?
You go down here the block, and in the corner of where Fox News.
What's happening?
They're the Palestinians are on one side, and then the Israelis are on this side. The Israelis are passive, whatever, and the Palestinians are all with Hamas flags. Protesting and honoring Hamas. But come on, Hamas.
So you mean
Palestine? You protect Palestine and the people from Gaza, but you don't protect Hamas.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's where that's where the youngsters are being very confused. They're not understanding.
But where does, honestly, I'm confused about where Harris stands on this. On the one hand, she says, I am with Gaza. Then she says,
it's two things can be true, which is Israel has a right to defend itself. You're not recording, are you?
I'm recording it.
Israel has a right to defend itself, and the Gazians also can't be killed anymore. You know, too many women and children are being killed. So this war needs to stop. This war really needs to stop. Israel needs to go on with there, and Gaza needs a two-state solution so they can have their own. Hamas needs to stop doing this to the Palestinians. You know what I mean? Because the Palestinian people are not bad people at all. I feel that Hamas is the one who's manipulating them.
So where from? I detect the accent.
I'm Cuban, Puerto Rican.
Cuban, Puerto Rican?
Cuban, Puerto Rican. My mother's Cuban and my father's Puerto Rican, and I don't like Trump. I'm not I'm not a Cuban that likes Trump. All those Cubans that like Trump, they're crazy.
Really?
My aunt, 54 years without seeing my mother. 54 years. They saw each other after 54 years, and then they got to enjoy themselves 6 months, and they died.
Oh my God!
You understand? So I'm not one of the Cubans that likes Trump.
Oh, I see.
I don't believe in communism. I truly believe that that's what he wants to bring here.
Who? Communism?
Trump. I'm sure he wants total control. He doesn't want, he wants to stay in power and not allow anyone to continue continue after him. He wants to stay in power. That's the problem.
I see.
That's what people don't like.
I see.
You're allowed to win, but
Right.
you're not allowed to stay forever.
But wait, being devil's advocate, I mean, he was president for 4 years, and
then he lost.
Yeah, and he gave up power. I mean, there was
No, yeah, but he gave up power because he didn't have enough people on his side to be able to protect him. Now
see
he's
it.
got the Supreme Court on his side.
I see.
You know, so it's a different story.
But I'm surprised that.
Now he's at the Supreme Court.
See,
on his
I
side.
was born and raised in the USSR, so I can understand, the Cuban mentality, the socialism and stuff like that.
Come on. Is Cuba any better now? My family's starving. They're in Cuba. They're starving.
But that's because of socialism, no? Because Fidel Castro, because of the
Yeah,
socialism,
and
no?
what does Trump want? What does Trump want to bring?
I would bring, I mean, if I was the president, I would try to get rid of a socialist government. So,
Socialist government?
yeah, but what's the solution? You're Cuban. Do you have any solution?
I don't think a socialist government would be right. I don't want to be living like Cuba.
But why does Cuba live, the way it does in this
Because the president is the one who's allowing it. It's only them rich, and everybody else poor.
But it was poor under Obama. I mean, Cuba is poor under Biden. Pure is poor.
But Cuba has its own president.
Yeah.
It's not United States who can take
But
over.
it doesn't get elected.
Yeah,
there
but
are no
United
elections.
States the United States has nothing to do with Cuba. Cuba has its own. It's the same thing as with what's happening now with Nicaragua and what do you call it? And Hungary and
North Korea.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Venezuela's gonna end up like another Cuba. I guarantee you that.
But why is that? Because of America, you think?
No, I'm not saying because of America.
Because of socialism.
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 I don't believe in socialism.
Oh, it's good.
Never dead, never
Of course. I mean, you're Cuban. I'm former Soviet citizen.
I don't believe in socialism.
I hate socialism. It's the worst thing.
Look how that's right now over there. That's in the
my
corner
God.
over there.
Really?
And it's getting very ugly, yeah.
Oh my
I
goodness.
laughed because I was just
Oh, that's why I saw police
Yeah.
going that way. Oh, I
there
see.
and let me
In
see if
front
I
of
have a
Fox
video.
News?
Yeah, Fox News. Fox News is where the Palestinians are at, and then the Israelis are on this side. But you see that the Israelis are more they're passive, and the Palestinians are more aggressive.
Aggressive,
They're with the Hamas flags, and I don't get it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't get it. I hope that they can come to an agreement. I really do hope that peace happens.
So
between everybody.
I know. So you were in Philadelphia. I mean, how was the situation in Philadelphia? Is Philadelphia for Kamala mostly?
It's
Mostly.
both.
It's both, really?
I learned there that that's a really swing state.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it's called a battleground.
Wait, I understand the rest of Pennsylvania, yeah, but Philadelphia is used to be like hardcore.
Oh, no, Philadelphia is
hardcore. Okay,
yes.
okay,
But
yeah.
no,
But the rest-
Pennsylvania, Allentown, all those places. You see one neighbor with all flags of Harris, and the next door neighbor with all flags of Trump, and they hate each other. And it's
They
like,
hate each other,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Some talk, some don't. Some don't. So that's where I'm like, oh man, this
see.
is sad. It's sad to see. I don't know. My mother told me,
Yeah, live in peace, respect
we
other
have
people's
to.
opinion, right?
we have to.
Okay.
We really do. We really do. My name is Michael.
I'm Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Yeah,
Nice to
typical
meet you.
Russian name.
Michael.
Because that's where I was born and raised.
My mother's Cuban, and my mother was Cuban, and my father was Puerto Rican.
So how did you make it to the States?
My mother made it when she was little.
Before Castro or after Castro?
Right when
Batista?
Castro got in power.
Oh,
right
shit.
when he was getting in power.
You were so lucky.
And then when it was time for my aunt to come, he took over, and she couldn't come.
Oh my God.
She couldn't come. So they were 54 years without seeing each other.
Oh my God. Yeah. But why do people say that, I don't know, Kamala, like the Democrats are more socialist? Because you and I mean, we're not big fans of socialism.
No.
So are they socialists or
Democrats
just
are not socialist.
They're not socialists. Okay, that's good. Okay, well,
Not a better way of life, but not
Not socialist.
What's happening is not nice. And come on, how are you gonna have a president speak to people the way that he speaks? Don't tell me that that's nice.
Who, Trump?
Yes, that's not nice. You don't speak like that. Come on. Come on, you have your child right now watching TV, and you're gonna see a president take a microphone and go like that to it, and act like, come on, that was very nasty what he did the other day. Come on,
I didn't see it. Really? That's what he did?
That's not nice.
Wow.
You don't do that. You don't call a woman a bitch on TV. You don't do things like that. You don't.
I see. Okay.
Look. I worked hard on that campaign, but I do respect the Republican side. I don't respect the MAGA side. I respect Republicans.
I see.
Real Republicans.
I see.
Old school Republicans. Dick Cheney Republicans.
I see. Bush
Republicans.
I see.
Republicans.
Reagan Republicans.
What it used to be. Yes.
I see.
You know, you have to. You need both sides, and you need liberals as well. I mean, independents.
I see. What's this? Who is this? Biden?
No.
I can't understand.
Waltz. Waltz.
Waltz. Okay. All right. Congratulations. You met the guy?
Yeah. I went for a speech and debate thing, and then he spoke to me for a while. He was a very, very nice man. He is very.
Now I recognize him.
He is genuinely a very nice man.
I see.
He really is.
I watched the debate. He does project this kind of, your common, like your neighbor personality.
Yes, he does.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. He really does. This was yesterday in Pennsylvania. It was really, amazing.
What is it?
The rally.
Small.
The rally. No, it was huge. Hold on.
No, I mean the picture is small. I just can't see. I'm getting old, My eyes are not as good as I used to be.
Where are you? I'm trying to get a video to see him.
Who's that?
Oh, Ricky Martin.
Oh, Ricky Martin was there?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
He's a Democrat.
Yes.
I see. So who was there? Waltz and Kamala?
Kamala.
I see. So he had fun, huh?
Yeah, it was a very nice event.
All right.
It was really a very, very nice event.
I see. Big crowd?
Very.
Very, okay.
I mean, big.
Big, I see. So do you live in New York or do you live in Philly?
I live in New York.
Oh, okay. So you travel just to
around,
support IST?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are politically involved, huh?
He made me get politically involved. I was not politically involved.
I see.
Never in my life. Never in my life. My family. My mother was I love that about my mother and my father. Taught us that we can love all religions.
Right.
And we were more about music and sports. But political or religion? No. That was out of the question.
So when did you get involved? First Trump or second one?
First Trump.
First, I mean 2016.
Because I knew what was happening and how he kept on being disrespectful and degrading and degenerate to women. And I really think that women need to be respected.
I see.
Women need to be respected. Women, daughters, health care for women.
Well, I mean, every human being has to be respected. Come on, not just women, everybody.
About as in health care, abortion care, which people think that it's just, they're going to get abortion at the end of the, no.
I see.
You are recording me, are you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. So Pennsylvania closed in 3 minutes. So let's see what's going to happen. Okay, well, let's see what's going to happen. Let's hope and pray. Muchas gracias. All right. Let's live in peace, in harmony. Okay. Yes. That's true.